Hi there, it's Grandma Roseanne, and you're going to be so happy you came today because we are baking Snickerdoodles, and they are a favorite in my family, and I think probably in yours too. If you've never had a Snickerdoodle, you're in for a great treat. If you've had Snickerdoodles, your mouth is watering right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to double the recipe. So feel free to cut it in half, but what I like to do is I like to double the recipe, bake off what we want for today, and then freeze it. I put it into rolls, put it into a plastic wrap, freeze it, just mark on there, whatever amount of time it takes to cook and the temperature, and then we want it, we just pull out a roll. That's why I'm doubling the recipe. So what we're going to do is we're going to start out with Crisco. You have to have some sort of fat. Now, butter has not worked as well with this recipe. It really, truly does work well with Crisco. So it's calling for 2 cups of Crisco. What I have done is I have put it into this slick little container. I love this thing. It's a different kind of measuring tool, and you just push it out like that. You push it out like that, and you have a complete measure. But what I really like about this particular one is that you can see if you have any holes that are gapping down here, if you're not getting a true measurement, you can see it with this. So I really like that little tool. So we have 2 cups, and now we need 3 cups of sugar. And we're going to cream the sugar. Scraping down the sides like we're supposed to. By the way, you guys, this makes a lot of cookies. But they never go to waste around this house. I have a husband who loves cookies and grandkids who go crazy for Snickerdoodles. All right, now we're going to add the eggs. We need 4 eggs. And we're going to incorporate them one at a time. Making cookies is so easy, you guys. It really is. It's fast, it's quick, it's delicious. Your house smells wonderful when you're doing it. And I don't buy cookies outside ever, even from very good bakeries. I don't think they're anywhere near as good as what we can make at home. And if you want to talk economy, obviously they're very economical, but it's not even about cost. It's really about flavor and ingredients. And I know everything here is very fresh, and I know that we're using, really good products for this. So I feel much better feeding this to my family. Now we need to get the flour ready, and we're going to use 5 cups. And to that we have to add cream of tartar, and we're going to add 4 teaspoons of cream of tartar. 1, 2, 3, and 1 teaspoon of baking soda. No, I'm sorry, 2 teaspoons of baking soda. Forgot I was doubling this. And we want to just mix this together. If you're wondering what this is, it's really a cool little tool that you absolutely do not ever need to have. It's Danish. It's a Danish tool, and it's primarily used for baking bread. And I bake a lot of bread, but I find that it just really incorporates everything nicely. So I use it all the time. I like it. But do you need it? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Now we'll just start adding this gradually, and again, you don't want to overmix when you're doing cookies. You just don't want to do that. So gradually, just until it's incorporated. Whoa, it's best if you don't do that. And then I did it twice. I'm not doing it a third time. You watch, I'm gonna be careful. I thought I was gonna be careful. It's not me, there's just a lot in there. No, I think it's probably me. Alrighty. Now, let me get my mess out of here. I'll be right back. All right, now we're needing a cinnamon sugar for the little balls to roll in that we're going to do. So, for the double recipe, it's 4 tablespoons of cinnamon. No, I'm sorry, 2 tablespoons of cinnamon, 4 tablespoons of sugar. And I always recommend give this a little taste. If you like it a little sweeter, less cinnamon, do whatever you want there. I want a little bit more sugar. So it's just up to your individual taste at that time. Now then, we need our cookie sheets, and we want to roll these into little balls. I think about the size of a, I don't know, what is that? Like a walnut, maybe? About like that. And then roll it in this mixture. These are going to spread, so you don't want them too close together. My grandkids are 5, 7, and 9, and I've been cooking with them since my oldest one was 2 years old, actually, but when he really started helping out was when he was 3. And this is one of their favorite things. They come over, they always want to bake these cookies with me, and it's an easy cookie to bake with the kids because it's a simple cookie. It's a very simple cookie, and they love it. Making cookies is really fast, you know? It's so easy and it's so fast. And I think, like I say on so many of my videos, I just love the way it smells. I love the way my house smells when things are cooking and baking, and oh, it's wonderful. The main thing you want here is you want to be uniform in the size because of the cooking time, and that is important. If you get some that are really big and some that are really small, you're going to have a difficult time timing them. We're right at Christmas time now, so I've got some videos up for sugar cookies and icing and how to make all those beautiful little decorations. But what I do is I like to make trays of cookies for friends and for, you know, just people that help us out throughout the year. And so I do the sugar cookies that are really pretty, and I put a smattering of those on there, but I think people really love the basics. So along with that platter, I'm very likely to put Snickerdoodles, peanut butter, oatmeal, raisin. I'll do caramel corn. I have a caramel corn video up that, you guys, it's to die for. It's so good. So I like doing caramel corn, then I wrap it, you know, put a little bow on it and stick that in with the cookies and the candy that we're giving. And I think it's just a very festive thing to do. And it's a fun thing. It's fun. Now I always have some cinnamon sugar left over. I wanted to give you the right portions that I was using, but I just put it in a little bag, put it in my pantry, and then when we bake them the next time, I just roll it in the same sugar. So nothing is wasted. You'll be able to feel, you know, when you're doing this, if you've got them at about the same size. You don't need a scale. It doesn't need to be that accurate. Just, you'll feel it. You'll feel the size of that little ball that you're rolling. Alrighty. These are going to go into a 350 oven for 8 to 10 minutes. I know these cookies in my oven are going to take 10 to 11 minutes. So I'm going to I'm going to time it for 10. So what we do with this, because look at how much I have left. Look at that. I've got a lot of cookie stuff in there. So I'm going to put it here, just like that. Use my wrap here to help form it. Simply label it Snickerdoodle, 350 degrees, 9 to 11 minutes, and pop it in the freezer. And I'm going to do with the rest, I'll do the same with the rest of this, okay? So we'll be back as soon as this finishes cooking, baking, and then we'll take a taste, because I think you're gonna like it. Back in a few minutes. So we have, these actually went 12 minutes. So sometimes they just take a little bit longer. You just want to test them. And when you do, you kind of take a look at the bottom. If it's kind of starting to get golden like this, then it's right, okay? So these took a little bit less time. These took about a minute more. Now this is kind of important. It depends on what type of cookie you want. If you want a very soft snickerdoodle, you take them off and put them on a cooling rack, okay? If you want a crispy snickerdoodle, you let them cool down on here, and that crisps them up. I like them crispy, so I leave them on here until they're completely cooled, and then I store them. So I think the only thing we have left to do really is a taste test, and I'm gonna have to force myself to do that. So here goes. So delicious. Are there anything better than cinnamon and sugar? I don't think so. So anyway, there you are, Snickerdoodles. But over here too, I want you to take a look. These are all the ones going in the freezer, and we will be able to have them whenever. So with that being said, be sure to come back. Be sure to subscribe, hit the subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and enjoy your sugar cinnamon feast. Thank you. Bye.